Hi Stampers, it's Meg from LovenStamps, and I have moved from Halloween into general fall with our next September LovenStamps card tutorial. Here is our card. It is a fun zigzag fold there. And one of the things that I love about this fun fold layout is that when you open your card, the inside and the front both show. So you get the full effect for both pieces at the same time. Pretty cool, right? So let me give you some tips. We're gonna use the Banner Year stamp set again for this card, which is great for all kinds of fall and winter kinds of things. And then also, the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper, which is my fave. So love the colors in this. So let's get stamping. All right, so the pieces for this here I have pre-cut, and you get the tutorials for the 4 cards this month included in a PDF that you get by email when you place an order in my online store during the month of September. But I'll give you some information now. So this is just a half sheet card, so 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score your card at 4 1/4, and then you're going to split that front in half again and score it at 2 1/8. So basically, you're going to fold your card in half, and then you're going to flip that front fold back. And that gives you your layers. So I have these pieces here. Let me give you the sizes on this. 4.5 by 3 1/4 for our plaid layer, which makes the basic black layer just a 1/4 inch bigger. And you want to get your adhesive on your full plaid piece here to go ahead and put down. And then, of course, when you do your plaid layer onto your rich raspberry layer, you want to make sure that you don't put adhesive on the half that is going to be after the fold. So be careful about that. Don't put adhesive past the half point. All right, now the great thing about the colors that I've used for this project is that they are all from the Regal's Color Cardstock family, the Regal's family, which means that you can get all the pieces you need to make a bunch of these cards using just that mixed assorted cardstock. So you get 2 sheets of each of the 10 colors, which will give you a chance to make all of the cards in my tutorials for this month. Now, the other thing that is really cool about these cards, I'll show them all to you again. The thing that's cool about them is that the supplies that you need to make these cards are actually exactly $125, which is the exact cost of the Demonstrator starter kit. So if you've been thinking for a while about joining my Stampin' Up Demonstrator, my LovenStamps Demonstrator family, this kit is a really great way to do that, because not only will you have project ideas, but you'll have the list of things to order in your starter kit. Of course, you can get anything you want. You don't have to get these, but that would just be a great way to kind of get you started if you're not sure what to put in your kit. And of course, like I said, you can put anything in there. So, all right, let's get back to stamping for a minute here. I have a 1-inch strip here of cardstock, and I'm going to stamp our little squirrel here in Blackberry Bliss, which is one of the 4 colors that are needed for this month's projects. And then I'm going to take the little acorn and give him a little pumpkin pie acorn there, so he has something fun to hold on to. And I'm going to set that aside because I don't think I need it again, and it makes me nervous. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to put the fun banner tail on this. And the banner tail I'm going to do here with my Banner's Pick-a-Punch. So the banner Pick-a-Punch has 3 different sizes for each of the 2 different banner shapes. And it starts at the biggest at 1 inch, and then it goes down from there. Then there's a 3/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. Now, when you have a smaller piece of cardstock like this, it's really important to flip your punch over and just make sure that it's lined up the way you want before you punch. When you have a long strip, it'll stay centered really nicely in the tracks here, but you want to give yourself a little help there by just checking the back before you punch. Okay, so this piece is going to go here on our card front. So I'll go ahead and stick our little squirrel and his cute nutty friend down. And let's see, we'll stick him about there. Okay, now it's always safest to smush from the back side when you're stamping so that you don't accidentally make a mess of things. And I realized I do still need this, so I'm gonna stamp some acorns down there at the bottom. And then for the inside of our card, I'm going to go ahead and add some a piece of plaid paper. So it's just a little scrap that I've trimmed off of the main piece. Ah, that's totally crooked. Let's see. Okay, there, we can straighten it out a little. So one tip for you when you're trying to peel up layers, you don't want to peel them back like this. You want to try and peel them sort of up or twist. You don't want to bend the cardstock fibers. If you don't bend the fibers, really, people can't usually tell that you have taken your card apart once. So unless you tell them, like, oh, I saw Meg make that card on a video and I think she took it apart once. So I'm gonna take this piece and put it in here. I think this is a 3x4 inch piece, which is a great working size for cards, and it fits right underneath there. And now we need our happy fall, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. And if you're wondering why that looks funny, it's because I have, there we go. I'm gonna stamp that one more time. Just get a little more ink on there. So remember, when you are using your Stampin' Up ink pads, you don't want to just mash into them. You want to just tap a few more times, and that will give you a little bit more ink there onto your stamp. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna swap this out now because I want to use my other greeting on the inside that says "From all of us." And I'm gonna stamp this. I love photopolymer stamps, so easy to see where you're going with them. So, all right. And then this is going to be another banner piece because look, we have so many banner choices on sizes. So this one is 1/2 inch. And remember what I said, with a smaller piece, you always want to look at the back and make sure that that is straight in the track where you want it. Okay, so we're getting close. We want to put this on, but we have to get our hoop on there first. Now, the gold hoops you want to kind of design with so that you have a place to adhere them. And so what I do is I look for the places where I have embellishments on the front of the hoop that then will hide my attachment points. So one of them is going to go down here, and it's going to go underneath our orange greeting, kind of like this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's get that guy started there. And then this is gonna go here. But the other one I still need to figure out, and that I decided I'm gonna put under a piece of ribbon up here. So not only will it keep my ribbon from sliding around my card, around my hoop, but it will also give me a place to adhere my hoop again. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up, and then I'm gonna pop a dimensional underneath the knot, not a dimensional, sorry, a mini glue dot, and adhere that, okay? So now our hoop is on there in 2 different places. So, all right, and then that leaves my happy fall, y'all. And I'm gonna trap the hoop with this, so it's gonna go right underneath here. So I'm gonna put 1 dimensional on one side and 1 dimensional on the other side. That way my hoop is really not going anywhere. And then I'm gonna add my greeting. All right. There we go. Now you could be done at this point, but I honestly think this card can use one more thing. And so I'm going to add some gilded gems because they are a gorgeous part of this suite. And I generally like to use 3 for things. So often I'll group sort of 2 to one side and then 1 to the other side. And so what this is doing is it's kind of like creating a focal point here where your eye is kind of being drawn from sort of the top to the bottom, and then of course to the inside where we have our greetings all added. So, all right. So that is one of the 4 cards for this month. If you do purchase the Demonstrator Starter Kit through me, then of course I will make sure you get a copy of these tutorials so that you'll have some ideas. But there's another bonus this month. So during the month of September, Stampin' Up! Has the Get and Go special, which is actually, in addition to the $125, you're gonna get 2 extra stamp sets for free with your starter kit, and the supplies pre-cut for 16 projects. So it's a really good deal. 16 cards along with your starter kit stuff. So all those bonus things, and of course, a fun suggestion of projects from me. So make sure you let me know if you have questions. LovenStamps.com is my website, and you can check Join My Team to get more information about the starter kit and the perks of being a demonstrator, discounts, and so forth. Or if you have questions, I would be very happy to answer them for you. So, all right, thanks so much for watching my tutorials. Keep an eye out for the next 2 still to post, and I look forward to sharing those cards with you soon. Happy stamping!